the father, the son in the house of Gucci. Buongiorno bambinos, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Lally and I am a wig maker, a costume maker and a celebrity impersonator, and I'm coming to you today with this Lady Gaga House of Gucci London premiere inspired makeup tutorial. I think she looks absolutely gorgeous in every single one of the premieres and interviews she's done for this promo tour of the movie. I cannot wait to see the movie, by the way. But this, I believe, would be hands down my favorite look. I have used exclusively Drugstore products in this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to see what I come up with next. And without rambling on, let's get into it. Started off with my pawpaw. This is Lucas's pawpaw, and it's like the only thing that moisturizes my dry fucking lips. And then I'm just gonna pop a little bit of Stay Matte powder all over my face because I'm kind of greasy, and I'm gonna use an A01 brush for that. If I seem dead to the world today, because I am so tired. And then I'm going to take my e.l.f. Luminous Putty Primer. I got the set of 3 mini ones to see which one I like best, and so far my favourite is the poreless one, but this one I think will go better for the look that I'm doing today. Just take about a nail full of that. And now I'm going to take my e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and this is in a colour, this is called Light Peach, so it's got pinky undertones. But it's far too light for me, and the reason I'm going to do that is I'm going to do a bit of underpainting to change the structure of my face a little bit. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on my wrist, and then I'm going to take this Spectrum A13 brush, which is my favourite brush for kind of doing underpainting and detail work, and I'm just going to pick up the tiniest bit on the brush and I'm going to dry brush it on my face. So I'm just going to start on the places of my face where I've got some shadows that I want to lift out before I do the structure. And with this method you want to blend the edges as you go, so you do really light painterly stroke. I really want to get my tear troughs filled, so I've got like very deep ones. So what I like to do is, as you can see, make an X on my head and then fill it in. I've just got a little bit of discoloration underneath my lip, so that's why I'm going over there. And now to do the structure, I want to pull out my chin a little bit. And then I want to pull out my jawbone. The light hits her face in this angle, so you want to come from the top lip up towards the temple. The idea is to give the face a very lifted look. We want everything to be up in this V. And I'm also putting the thinnest layer on my eye to act as a base for my eye makeup. Draw 2 lines on the bridge. Kind of fill that in, and I'm going to do 2 like kind of knobbles on either side of the tip like that, and then we just pat everything in. Now I'm going to take my NYX Cream Contour palette, and the reason the lid is so dirty is because I use it to mix colours, so I should clean it, I know. And I'm going to use the colour Sculpt. I don't think this is available anymore, so just use a grey toned cream contour. So again, we don't need to bother that much with the forehead, but just because I don't like to leave things undone, I'm just gonna quickly do that, like a little few dots on my forehead. And then I want to do a line that goes under my chin and up to the top of my ear. And I'm just going to sculpt out the jawline to meet the line that comes under the chin. So you come from about just like a millimetre or 2 behind the tip of your eyebrow, and you just do a line that goes straight down and meets you at the nostril. Then you want to do like an M on the top of your nose where the bridge meets the tip. I'm going to use this Real Techniques complexion sponge, I think they call it, or cosmetic sponge, or some shit like that, and just blend those two together. We are going to put foundation over top of this. So first I'm taking an A08 brush and I'm going to do my eyeshadow base, and I'm going to use this palette from Suproof, don't know how to pronounce it, and it's called In Your Elegance Nude, and I'm using the Desert Sand colour as my base. I'm going to lift my crease out and I'm going to use the colour Royal, I think. We want it to meet the eyebrow just about at the inner corner, at the, whatever this is called. Give myself a marker here for where I want my purple to go. So now I'm going to take the colour Blazing and go over the colour I've just done up into my brow arch. I think this was my absolute favourite look from the red carpet that she's done so far, and it happened in London. Now I'm going to take my I Love Revolution Unicorns Heart palette. You really just need any purple and pink eyeshadow. And you lay down the pink first. So I'm going to use this kind of fuchsia colour, and I'm going to go underneath that transition colour that we've done. And this is just going to make the purple appear more purple rather than blue, because a lot of the time when you, well, I don't know, for me anyway, I'll use a purple and in the palette or in the packaging it looks super purple, and then I put it on my skin and it comes off very blue. And now we want to go over that colour with the purple shade. I'm going to kind of miss out my tear duct a little bit, like kind of blend it into there but not go completely in. And now I like to take my paintbrush, and this is the Pro Art Series 28 wash brush. And I've just always used it for blending. If you can get this, I've just never had a better brush for blending eyeshadows and even highlighting, like target highlighting your face. It's amazing. I actually bought the House Labs black eyeliner, the coal black eyeliner or crayon eyeliner, but I keep promising you guys that I'll stop using expensive products. So I'm not using it today. And I bought myself the Maybelline Tattoo eyeliner just because my one that I usually use, the L'Oreal one, it's a good one, it's just not the best when it's blending. So I'm just going to line all around my eyes. At this point you can be quite messy, you don't have to get the line straight like as if you were doing like a liquid eyeliner, but you need to keep it close to the lash line because we're going to blend out, we don't want to blend it too far out. And we're going to tightline as well. And because we're going to do both, we can just close our eyes and stick the pen in and, or the pencil in, and just do that. Just make sure you don't touch your eyeball. And then I'm just going to lift at the outer corner, start my wing. It's not going to be winged out, but we do still want to keep everything in that upwards motion. And we want to line around the tear duct as well. And then bottom lash line and waterline. So now I'm going to take this baby angle brush from Primark, and I'm just going to start blending and diffusing that line. So you're just gently kind of tapping over the top and pulling up. Now I'm going to take this e.l.f. liquid metallic eyeshadow in the shade Supernova, and I'm just going to pop a little bit over the top here. And I take my ring finger and I'm just gently going to blend it. Now I'm going to take my Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid and I'm just going to pop pop that on my face, my foundation. So I just like to do dots on my face, kind of where there's blank space. And I'm going to go in with Sculpt and a little bit of the colour Toffee to warm up my face and go kind of over top of those contour lines. Now I'm going to powder my face with my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and this A01 brush. And I'm taking Back to Bronze by L'Oreal and a fan brush. And I'm going over my contour. Now I'm taking this Spectrum B04 brush and I'm going to do my powder nose contour. So you just go over the top, down the sides in a straight line until it meets the nostril from your eyebrow, and up the middle and around. And then I'm taking my shimmery bronzer, which is the Rimmel Radiance Brick, and back to that initial fan brush, and I'm just going to swirl it in there and kind of go over the edges of your contour with it to warm your face up. So now I'm going to take the La Vie en Glow palette and I'm going to take Blazing Gold and a fan brush, a mini fan brush, and I'm just going to highlight with that. Okay, so now that the powder products are on, we can finish off the eyes. I'm going to just comb my eyebrows up. I'm taking Maybelline's Express Brow in the colour Black Brown. This is new as well, so let's see how it goes. I want to move the arch closer, so I want it to be about here, kind of where my iris. And then we're going to kind of extend the tail a bit. And it has this little blending sponge on it, so let's see how this works. Now I'm just going to go back in with my eyeliner and go over top of my line to put it back, but super close to the lash line. Now we're going to curl our lashes. I'm using Maybelline's Lash Sensational in the black colour. So in the pictures that I've seen, she doesn't have like the biggest false eyelashes, which works for me because I really don't like big false eyelashes. I like them to be natural. So I've got these Kiss Wispies and I love them because they're so natural. And I'm just going to pop on some Lash Duo onto my hand. So just take your eyelash and, as usual, look down into a mirror. Place the middle down first, then the side, and then the inner corner. This looks more like a sari, I think. I tried. I'm not trying to appropriate cultures, it was an accident. I'm going to take a little bit of concealer and I'm just going to go over my lip line. I forgot my beauty spot, it's on the right side. I'm just going to use this eyebrow pencil first to create like the shadow of it, and then I'll go over it with my eyeliner in the middle. I'm going to take my e.l.f. blush and highlight and this angle contour brush from Primark, and I'm just going to dab that on my cheeks. Now I'm going to take my Rimmel lip pencil, it's the 100 Kisses Cappuccino colour. So we want to have quite a rounded cupid's bow for this lip. We're going to start on the lip line on the outer corner, and when we hit about the halfway mark we're going to start taking it outside of the lip line ever so slightly and then create a rounded shape. Bottom lip, we want to come almost immediately outside of the lip line. So take it not from the corner, probably about ½ centimetre in. Draw a little line to come out of the lip line. And then when you get to the middle, I'm going to come back into my lip line. Now I'm taking L'Oreal's Colorish Matte in the colour 652 Stone. I'm just going to fill in my lips. Now I'm going to take this Rimmel Oh My Gloss Lip Plumping Gloss, and this colour is Angel Shimmer. Now, to add a little bit more shimmer, I'm going to use this same palette and the colour Fling. I'm just going to dip my fingers into that, like a couple of fingers, and I'm just going to dab over the top, and I'm going to blend that with some more lip gloss. Now I'm going to take my L'Oreal Infallible Fixing Mist, and then I'm just going to pop my wig on. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you learned how to get this Lady Gaga House of Gucci London film premiere inspired makeup look. I absolutely love it. I think it's so pretty. Just feel like a supermodel. I'm Lady Gaga. I will list everything that I used down below in the description box. I have used exclusively Drugstore products in this video. Not that I don't love House Labs products, they're amazing, but I did promise that I would just use Drugstore products for you guys. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to see what I come up with next. Leave me any feedback, any comments, anything you want to see next down below as well. Also, let me know which look was your favourite from the promo run so far. But other than that, I hope you have an amazing day, and thank you so much.